Happy Sunday. Sunday, folks. Dear God, Heavenly Father, I ask you to bless this podcast today. I ask you to watch over everybody in the chat and their families. I ask you to even watch out for the enemy. I ask you, Lord, with all the trouble and everything going on in this world, with everybody so confused to not know what's going on, which way to be, right, wrong, indifferent. Who's to say? You're the only one that can judge. But people need guidance. They need that hand on their heart and arms around them, especially young kids being abused mentally, physically, adults, addicts, people in prison, veterans, anybody who's struggling, and to even the enemy and their families. I ask you to watch over them and keep them safe. In your name we pray, amen. Guys, I think tonight will be a good one. We're trying to break away from the monotony. How you doing, Teresa? It is a blessed Sunday, Jesse. And shout out to my friend Michelle. She really is trying to help me get the studio together. And she told me don't shout her out, but I have to because she really is really coming through. Yeah, we're good, man. Everybody's hanging. And, my son performed last night. I want to show some of that. Well, you know what? I might not. I doubt it. I'll wait for that. He don't care anyway. Nobody will he doesn't get like that. Even if they would try to harass him and do something, he would be so pissed off. He's not even trying to hear it. Elderly daycare, what's up, guys? So look, you guys know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break away from the drama and the nonsense. So, you guys seen the episode of my boy Ed, who was in Desert Storm, who was in Somalia, evacuation, Black Hawk Down, and with all the stuff going on with the families, with this, I mean, this side's already won. We already know that. The other side, I don't know what they have going on. But I do know that what I wanted to do tonight was draw a comparison, right, to who is a civilian versus a citizen, because I have a different view. And with all these fake dudes on here that come on here and everybody's a gangster and everybody was this and that, but they never ever talk about the guy. Look, all I'm saying is, what I believe a citizen is somebody like me or Argo who we're not in anything criminal activity. We changed our lives, but yet we still in our stubborn brains live a certain way. Now, a civilian is off limits. Pretty much could do whatever they want because they don't have anything binding them. What I'm saying is like what I'm trying to break. So once you have your foot in the street, you can't just get it. What's up, George? You can't get away from that like that. Me and Argo have friends, man, a lot, and family that, we didn't ask for certain things. And the more we try to go, Miss Can't Be Wrong, how you doing? I think that people have to figure out what they are because I think all of us are misleading people. I mean, seriously, what do you want to be? Are you civilian or citizen? Johnny Mac. What's up, brother? I think this is a very good topic for a debate discussion. Seriously, like I consider you a citizen too because I believe that even though you live the right way, that even if something happens, no matter what they talk shit about you, I know that you're not gonna, take another dude from his family. I understand that. And, they say, oh, that's immature, but whereas though I think a civilian pretty much can do what he has to do. What do you think?
Well, that's what Tony Pizza is claiming that he is. He's claiming that he's a civilian.
Oh, okay.
So
gangster to civilian overnight.
Yeah. And so I apparently that's okay. That's So what's the difference? But what do you?
All right.
I was kind of my impression was that they were like pretty much this pretty much the same or pretty close to the same thing.
I'm glad you asked that.
Street guy and civilian are different things, right? Those are obvious.
Well,
things. But what are you saying? What's the difference between a citizen then and a civilian?
Well, I mean, obviously, a citizen is somebody, you know, who has legal citizenship in this country, and there's a couple more things. Versus a civilian is somebody who isn't war affiliated. That's technically the definition. So a civilian, the definition would be you're basically not in any military. You know what I mean? Whereas
Right.
opposed to when you're in the street. So if you're out of the street life, all of a sudden guys become civilian now. So all I'm saying is like that's the difference. I don't really think it equates to the military. I think the definition that I know and the one that I follow would be that a civilian is somebody who technically is not bonded to anything, like can really do whatever they want. I mean, if they want to tell, they can tell. If they don't, they don't. I mean, they're probably civilians and guys who just did that their whole life versus a citizen who is somebody, I'm just saying my own opinion, who is like guys like me and you who probably, you know, messed up in life and still know that even though we're not for this criminal life and we, you know, we talk against it and everything, but we know we're still not going to tell. And it's not really about telling. I'm just saying it's two different lifestyles. Like a civilian is not, like I said,
They've had
hands not tough.
never
Well,
had
I'm sorry.
connection or affiliation to any street life at all in any way, shape, or form, is what you're saying.
Exactly. And not even just that, like a civilian could be like how they always say, like a civilian is an innocent woman or like, you know, a kid or something, you know, that civilians, they have nothing to do the way the mob used to be. Families are off limits where they were considered civilians. Whereas I think that civilians are technically people who could be like my mom and dad never did nothing, always lived right. So, you know, for us, the way we live, it takes on a different meaning because it equates automatically to the street. You know what I'm saying? Like if we say, so if me and you say civilian, it equates to that. So then we're stuck like, okay, here we go. So it's harder to make the definition. All I'm saying is I feel like a street guy who says he's a civilian, right? Say next street guy says he's civilian now. And if he says, why are you civilian? He says, oh, I'm done with the life. The light's over. I'm a civilian now. Okay, but if you are like a felon and you had your foot in the street, you were deep in the street, you know, you just, even though you turn it off, you still have certain, like, how can I put it, man? Certain ways that you do things. Like, even though you're not in that life, like what I'm saying is a civilian doesn't think the way we think. It's versus a citizen thinks a little bit, maybe still some paranoia, maybe still equates certain things, you know, that happen to them or instances when they run into people that, you know, that reminds them of certain things. I don't know if I'm making sense, but to me, I'm probably confusing the hell out of you, but I feel like there's a difference.
Kind of,
I don't know.
but no, but like I kind of I get what you're saying, but yeah,
I fucking
so
Go ahead.
so what you're saying is do guys like us are we is it cool if we would like do we have the right, or not the right, but we're not cop callers obviously, but if we wanted to call the law for any reason, you know, would anybody hold it against us, is what you're saying, right?
I believe so. Maybe not you more than me, but I believe that. Look, the thing is, you can if you're all right. So look, if you're for all the talk that these people on here talk about, you know, who's this, who's that, rat this, rat that. What I'm saying is like, if me and you were in a car and we get pulled over and I don't know, there's a pound of weed in the car, I know that I'm not, even though we just met, cool, get me a lawyer. Whereas that a civilian right away can say whatever they want and there's no consequences. Whereas if you or me might say something, even though we don't care, you go back to the neighborhood or something, people start ringing, and then, you know, next thing you know, your kid's getting called a rat or something. Like, we think like that. Maybe you don't, you know, I'm getting away from it, but I think like where the difference is, like civilians more do what you want.
That would be more of like a criminal type of mentality. If you know, if you go straight, You know what I mean? Like if
Damn
you
straight.
are obviously not going to cooperate with the law in any way, shape, or form, you're not going to talk to them, get a lawyer, you don't say shit. That would be more of
Hold
like
on.
a street guy
Scott.
type of mentality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that that there's nothing wrong with getting a lawyer. First off, like especially this day and age, like see, it's complicated because even people that are not like street people in any way, it still would benefit them to get a lawyer and not say anything anyway, because you got a lot of scumbag cops out there these days, and you never know what type of shit that could happen. Look at what's going on in the world today. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like with the YouTube stuff, let's use that for an example.
That perfect. Go ahead.
Somebody coming to somebody's houses. Does that warrant somebody? Does that give them the right to call the law? If somebody says we're going to come to your house, they dox your address, they're on the way, does that give you the right to call the law? Does it? What would you do in your situation? You have elderly parents, sick parents that live under the same roof.
That's a good question, and I got a good answer for you too. The thing is, like I told you, I don't know if I told you a couple times. If my dad's here and I'm not here, and my mom called I had to call the ambulance one time. I mean, but when you call 911, my dad wasn't breathing. You don't say. I say right away, this is not an emergency. This is not a police matter. I need an ambulance. My father is, maybe having a heart attack or a stroke. I don't know. If that's happened one time, but the cops who come and save your aunt or the cat in a tree, then I guess they're considered, whatever too. Like, to me, I still respect when I see, like, if I see a cop or whatever, I'll wave a firefighter. Like, it doesn't matter to me what people think, but when it comes down to, the other thing, like a lot of guys, even Argo, he would have a hard time too. Like if we went back and certain things, even though we don't care and we're trying to get away from that shit and we're living a different lifestyle, I mean, obviously I don't care what people think, but I'm just saying, like, it's not even sometimes controllable. It's embedded in you. Like when you lived a certain way for so long, it's hard. Like you try to, switch up, man, but it's hard. So then it's like, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm still like a citizen, whereas I don't want to think like that, but certain things I still can't, I'm trying to change and process things. And it's just, some things go easier. Whereas a civilian doesn't have to worry about that thought process. Is that a little bit better an explanation?
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah. But what I was asking, like,
okay.
Do you think that anybody would look personally? I'm looking at it like if somebody was to come start trouble at your house, right? Where you have sick parents, bro, you have you have every reason in the world to have police assistance in that matter. You have elderly, sick fucking parents there who aren't involved in criminal activity in any way. So that's what the police are there for, things like that. You know what I mean? So obviously if somebody comes picking a fight with you or I, and it's just us, it would be a different matter, right? But what if families are involved, then does that change the game, do you think?
You know what, dude? My father, 81 years old, and still never was in the street or nothing. He still would he would be cool. Like, he breaks the stones, but he's an accountability guy where he believes that
sure,
anybody that's ever did anything, don't cry about it. Like, man up and take the accountability for it.
Argo, like, weigh in, bro. Weigh in.
What do you think, Argo?
All right, so as Johnny Mac's question, like, say if someone doxed me and came to my house, no, I'm not allowed to call the police. I would have to call a couple brothers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Whereas that, if
my only excuse that I'm allowed to call police is for medical emergencies.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have a family living at the same I mean, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, okay, let me ask you this. So if somebody else at your house called the police, would that be an issue?
Yeah.
In my eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
okay.
John,
But
I'm just saying, Johnny, you're right.
I wouldn't be in a predicament for that though.
Right, I'm saying
Johnny's
you
right,
wouldn't be
though.
in a predicament for that. That's what I'm saying. It's a very a very controversial topic. I mean, it's different for everybody. I guess everybody has a different opinion on that. You know,
No, I
like
think
we got
I think
pizza.
you're good.
Pizza's okay with calling the cops on anybody now. You know, like that's an example. Like he's a civilian. I just saw a video. He says he's a civilian. And
Nah, yeah, he can't. He see that there you go. And I have an answer for that. He cannot claim civilian that he's a civilian. There's no way that he's claimed. See, this is okay, that's a perfect example. I think what you're saying is right. Like if somebody feels like, say, if somebody called the cops, case emergency, and if they feel like that, yeah, I mean, I think it's a great point. But I'm just saying, in my world, in Argo's world, even my dad, if I called the cops for anything other than something like that, like my dad would be like, even though, dude, he's never done nothing. It's just, I don't know what it is, man. It's just, it was beat into me as a kid. But I do believe that if it's not rocket science, if somebody's hurt, I mean, something's happening and somebody can't get there and somebody has to do something,
sure,
damn
obviously.
straight, medical. But I do believe that the train of thought, like, look, sooner or later, man, all this thing, you know, we get older, the generations change, and then they start getting older and they see, because, you know, once kids start hitting 30 years old, bro, the thought process changes. It's not fun anymore. Like, I look at statistics all the time. Most kids stay in the sports around till like 14, 15, and then the kids who stay are the ones who are going to fall off. You know, they're usually the ones who drop out and stop playing are the ones who are going to really end up in a bad spot. So how do you stop that? Obviously, preventative shit. You try to have more sports and stuff for people. But with me, I really believe like that there's times that I wish that I never even did, Johnny. I wish that I never even did like be this person or affiliate with whoever I did and did what I did because, you know, not even just for like to be able to call the cops and not worry, just because Argo, I hope sure you can agree with me and Johnny, like even in the hashtag, like the street life is nothing but pain. Yesterday when I was down in the city, I stopped at, you know, they had a barbecue where I was at before with the horses and all, and just seeing the T-shirts of all them kids, man, it just made me think this is one corner and all this senseless gun violence and crazy shit, man. Like, so it's like I wish in a way that for years I didn't promote certain things, but I can't change anything. You know what I mean, John? It's like,
yeah, but you're making up for it, man. You've been making up for
yeah,
that for quite a while since I've known you. You've been making up for that. So
23 years, man.
That's
I've been coaching.
that's all we can do now, right? Well, let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
you got somebody that was a street guy at one time. Well, we can use Tony Pizza for an example, or okay, or maybe like how about Jimmy for an example? Once you're a street guy and then you decide that you're done with that, you're done with the life, and you try to make changes, at what point do you think it's ever acceptable for somebody like that to then say I'm now a civilian at this point? You know, if I want to call the cops, I can call the cops, and that's that. What do you think?
I think that that's a good point. And I think that he is one person that can do that because he makes no qualms about it, that the street life and all that. And I guess you know, from what I hear, he's tried to change his life and he's doing things. And
I'm not him as specifically, just somebody in that situation.
Yeah. Well,
you know, like
now, couldn't it be two parts to that? Because yeah, I think that it's possible, but couldn't you concur or agree that a lot of guys, like in Argo, I think you can agree too, like a lot of guys fake it, Johnny. Like they act like they get the way out, you know, they don't have to face that. And then a lot of guys really never do change, man. And sometimes they breed like different animals, like, you know, and I think to me, it's like, I think guys can change, yeah, but I think there's some that don't. So I'm all for them, everybody to change and do good and have a, you know, good heart. But I mean, that's a real tough one, man. I think, what do you think? Do you think like, all right, so are you basically saying, or do you think that, would you agree that some guys really don't change though? They put on a front? You know, like they
Oh,
act
absolutely,
like.
absolutely, yeah, for sure.
So how do you really know? How do we know really who's doing the right thing and not? Like it's,
You can't.
you know,
You can't. I
yeah,
mean,
right.
if just from YouTube, just from like, how could you or I look at another content creator that we don't know and know what's really going on? You can't. You can just observe their actions. If you
Right.
talk to them on the phone, kind of see what they're about, and then make your best educated guess. But you're never really gonna know. That's
No.
how could you know? How could you?
So if like so technically some of them people on the other side, when they come on here and they run their mouth I really would like to know, what do they consider themselves? If you're not, see, like this, now that's the point that I think that I really wanted to get to. Like, so what do these people consider themselves? Because you can't have it both ways. You can't be a Mr. Hate the rat, hate the rat, hate the rat, right? And then call yourself a civilian or a citizen, because, well, maybe a citizen they could try to, but really you can't, because a civilian, these people are preaching holier than thou. And if they're calling somebody rat on a constant basis and going after these people, which they have every right to do that if they want to, is that really showing any kind of like, change in them? Is that really showing them like why would people worry about people if you're moved on with your life? Like,
oh, you mean
why
they're
was some,
glorifying? You saying that they're glorifying the life while pointing the finger at us?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Thousand
Well, yeah.
percent.
That
1,000%.
that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially Nicholas, the chubby little Nazi boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nazi boy.
it's pretty
It's
evident
so
that guy
bizarre. I
cooperated.
can't believe
He cooperated. That's pretty. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So, I mean, it's how come? I want to know how come he never brings that up. That's something he never wants to talk about. It's a can of worms he doesn't want to open up. But
That side knows not to even talk about it.
they
Oh,
don't even bring it up. That's quickly swept under the rug immediately as soon as
They
it's
don't defend it. They don't. It's like it never happened.
nope. Yep. They
And if you go in there
always,
asking about it, they either kick you out or they block you.
Yep.
Well, I got some good news that I'll share with you both. This can be breaking news. Somebody called me yesterday, and I'm dealing with a lot of stuff here right now. So, and I'll tell you and guys when I hang up. But somebody called me and apologized to me, and he was talking to me, and he told me, Johnny, he said that everybody over there, it's all like everything we're telling our people is the truth. It's a facade, bro. From the top, everybody knows what's going on. They know about the memes. They don't even care how disgusting it is. The mission is to anybody who's with FBS or me or you to come at by any means necessary. And the person was a very, very loyal person to them and is now not, and told me and this is what he said to me. He said, everything that you and Johnny Mac talk about in the morning, he said, I watched the shows, and he said he even SoFlo's on point too. He said, but what we were talking about, he said, mostly what you talk about, what you're hitting home. He said, the reason why they hate it so much, and this is a guy who was recently with them through the Discord, all that shit. You know what he said? They're so mad because you're on point, bro. Like they're really mad.
I know, bro.
They're really mad. Like, wait till I tell you who it was. You ain't gonna believe it. He's like, bro, I just want to know. I'm sorry. Like, I said, bro, I don't have no hard feelings, man. Like, I know a friend of mine doesn't like him at all, and so that's kind of weird. But he was telling me, bro, like, if we wanted to, we could probably have a boatload. And I got some. He said, listen, basically, there was kind of an invitation open to, if we wanted to or I wanted to, I could probably beat his brain and confirm a lot more if we really wanted to, which, I just say to myself, it just proves all along, man. That's why they're so mad at you and come at us and talk the shit, because they know
I knew it.
They're wrong.
But
it's all right.
But here's the thing, and I've said this, and FBS.
Lee, go ahead.
No, I've said this. FBS has said this. We've presented stone cold, undeniable proof of certain things, and despite showing them the proof, they choose to ignore it or deny it, and just keep on with their same narrative. I mean, you can literally present the evidence, and they just won't look at it. Like Angel, she won't look at the MRE stuff. She refuses to acknowledge that he is a
no. Hold up. You know what
white
he told me?
supremacist.
He said, "You're right, Johnny." He said, "They know. She knows
That NB
She
made
knows.
the memes. Yeah,
They
of
don't
course.
know. They know about MRE. They don't care.
They
They
right.
know
That's
he
what I'm
is
saying.
what he
They don't.
is.
It doesn't matter. They don't care.
No.
It's about attacking this side, trying to
You-
one up people on this side.
You said something one day. You were going on. You're like,
It's because
people, they
MRE
don't
fits
care.
her narrative. He came out head fucking force with beating on Johnny A. Light, and that's all she needed to see or hear right then and there.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah,
But
he
she
needs
didn't
his
know.
likes.
She didn't know what he was about. She had no idea. But now it's too late. She has to stick with that, or she looks stupid.
He
She
fit her
already looks
narrative.
stupid. But I mean, she's. I don't get it, man. She's just making herself look dumber and dumber as the days go by. You know, staying with these
Yeah.
people.
And
Especially
like,
the fact that NB been proven she made the memes. She made this big stink about the meme with her brother on it, right? NB made the fucking thing.
man, look, I think that, you know, at what point do we have to say to ourselves, seriously, man, like, we want it's over. Like, sooner or later, man, you can't do this shit forever. Like, it's just,
Do me a favor.
you know, so it's like,
Drop a link in the chat, man, so I can switch to my computer from my phone. Can you do that?
no problem. And you know what? Why I do that? I want to say to BK South Crook, Teresa Baby. I want to say to Frankie Rizzo, Jason B, Guy Pushback. I know Jesse Roth. Did I say her already? Steve Blair, what's up, bro? Steve's a good dude too. Always showing love, man. Cole was good. Can't hang on LA praise you. Thanks, bro. I really appreciate you, man. There he is, Tony Ducks. What's up, brother? Hope you're well, man. You and your family on this beautiful Sunday. Yeah, BK South Crook. Argo, did you see JJ stuff? He just put another one up. I seen the one you did, dude. Like, how do you
The one I just posted today?
No, I didn't. The other one you did before that. The one right before that. I seen that one. How do you know when to pinpoint right to? I don't know how you do it, bro.
Well, I just watch it, and then if something catches my eye, I just go back to it.
That what's the name bothers me though. That dude, man, with the scope and the rat. I don't know who his name is, but he don't bother me what he does. I just think he doesn't make sense.
Assassin.
And yo, his voice sounds very familiar. Yo,
it'd be so easy to find out who he is, but
no, listen, I'm saying I didn't realize when I saw it today. I was like, wait a minute, JJ, come on here, bro. You got no excuse. The link's in the chat. I don't want to hear it. Now I hope your family's well. Miss Can't Be Wrong, JJ, everybody in the chat. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I love all you guys. You're great. There he is, wise guy. I don't know. I sent messages, man. I don't have your email. I don't know how to get it to you or whatever, but I really wish, man, because I have these two stories that are great for my neighborhood. And I wish somebody would do them. Or, I know the families. I could go down there if you wanted to. I don't know. I want to do them.
Hey, bro, pull up the video that JJ just put on.
I was gonna.
You're gonna like that.
Can a reformed criminal be able to call the cop? That's a civilian.
Yeah, no, but it's also different. Is that reformed criminal still acting like he's about that life or not?
Yeah.
Is he still acting like he's not involved in criminal activity, but he's still acting like he's a tough guy? You got to take that in consideration too. Yeah, you got to ask that. Is that part of the question too?
Because then I would just make him a rat, right?
Let me say to Johnny and Argo, man, thanks for coming by, bro. I appreciate that, man. Last minute, thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man.
No problem.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, wise guy. I believe that too. JJ, is it you don't know how far down it is? All right, let me get to it. JJ, he's got some funny stuff. We can use his content, right? All right. No, I don't want to know. All right. There we go. Oh my God! As soon as I turn on his page, I see a little person, woman, jump dancing. What the hell's going on, JJ? All right. The one he just did was
Sammy the Bull talks about Tony Pizza or something.
All right, hold up. All right, I got you. All right, hold on. Now I got to do my thing. So does anybody know what a 3-in-1 computer is?
No.
My friend's hooking me up, Michelle. She's really trying to help me get this studio started. Johnny, you know anybody with any mics? I'm going to need a mic. I'm getting some egg crates for me and my son so he can have a recording studio and then I can do my show. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
You prefer? Yeah, I guess this is better, right? Oh, we don't need to be on there right now. All right, you ready? I don't hear music.
There it is.
Do you guys hear like an echo or no?
Yeah, I hear it.
You hear an echo?
No, we're good. Sounds good.
All right, cool.
The bottom line is like this, Sammy the Bull tells me open up a channel. I basically realized that, Sammy the Bull fucking got me into this mess.
I felt sorry from this guy. I don't want to say his name. Anthony. He was homeless. He got in touch with me.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Huh?
Okay, that's the messages, right?
Oh.
There's him telling his lies.
Let me shut this window. Oh.
I felt bad for him. He got in touch with me. I sent him. It was his birthday. I sent him down. He wanted $50. I gave him $400. Then he started. He was up my ass every 2 minutes. and then I said, bro, what you got to do? You like being homeless? He stays homeless. He's happy to homeless. So I said, good. Open up a fucking on YouTube and go out with your microphone and go to homeless people and interview homeless people. You're a homeless guy. How come you're homeless? What are you doing?
Great idea.
And people, believe it or not,
where'd you find this at, JJ?
But people will say, "Oh, I never heard that. I never saw that."
Yeah.
He started doing it. He started getting a thing. Listen. He got over 1,000 subscribers or whatever he got, and he was blowing up. And then he starts threatening people.
Nice guy to you, and she treated me like a son. Did you ever do shit with Sammy, like go out, like for lunch, or? I used to go to his club. I used to go to his bar. You know what I mean? I've had some business deals on the table with him back in '89, '90 before he got picked up.
All fucking lies, guys, by the way. Lies.
I'm a citizen. I'm not a fucking gangster.
Yo.
Yo.
He wants to be Sammy the Bull now. He's just get out of here.
You see what I mean? Like that's all it was. Like he fed Sammy some bullshit line about I knew this guy and that guy, and he just felt sorry for the guy because he was a homeless bum. So, like he said, he gave him some money. Like all the other subscribers, once you give this guy money, he's up your ass. Like you've never seen, like you've never had anybody up your ass before. This guy's something else. He's next level. So that's all this was.
Yeah.
And Sammy even recognized it in that video. He's like, "Look, you want to be homeless all your life? You got a YouTube channel. Go do something. Get off the streets." No, he's content. He's content being a homeless fucking bum.
Yo, you know what? And to be honest, that's kind of the truth too. Like, why don't you just do that? If you need something to do, go interview people, man. I mean, to be honest, that's a golden idea right there. Like, I don't get it, man.
I told him I concurred with Sammy's assessment. I mean, he said the same damn thing when Tony snuck that video of Sammy early in the morning when he was having his morning cigarette in his fucking bathrobe. He said the same thing then. This is what you got to do. This is how you do it, and you'll make some money. And like he said, he started to tell jokes and do his thing, and he was hanging out with the Frog, another homeless guy, and then all of a sudden, like he said, he started threatening people. Like he went nuts.
Isn't it crazy how I came up with that topic yesterday, and now all of a sudden we got this guy talking about he's a citizen. Like, come on, man. I mean, so if he's a citizen, then that would mean that, in my eyes, what I believe a citizen is somebody who, well, no, because he always doesn't he always claim that he had some tie to some guy, Pepperoni or so? I don't know the guy's name.
Well, he knew Tony Pep's kid, but that doesn't mean shit, man. Everybody knows somebody. Yeah. Like, it doesn't make him anybody. Straight. Like he
I'm gonna have to
wasn't involved in anything.
I'm gonna have to rethink this shit about I mean, what the hell? He thinks he's a citizen? I mean, come on, here we go. Sammy's like,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. What's up, War? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a great day, you and your family. So, man, I wonder, like, oh man, so that would make him. So if he's a citizen, so then basically what he's saying then, all right, so in his eyes, okay, Johnny, here you go. So if his eyes, a citizen is what you originally thought that, what you think it is or whatever. A citizen is somebody who's not in the street, living, whatever. So that means that he really can't talk about the street or who he knows or all this gang, bang, bang, because citizens wouldn't talk like that, right or wrong. But yet he keeps talking like that. He
was a gangster until he got his ass kicked on here and annihilated by everybody. I mean, and now all of a sudden,
yeah, right, Tony.
He's frustrated to the point where he wants to call the cops on everybody. So now he's a citizen, is what he's saying.
I got you.
He's making excuses, because he'll call the cops on anybody. So this is his excuse. He's going to say, "I said I was a citizen." That's what he's going to do. Mark my words. And then he also, and then also here, just the other day, it's like we don't even know what's coming in 6 months.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Johnny. I mean, do you guys want to elaborate on that? Because I heard that today.
I think the Frog gets off paper in 6 months, so he has to wait till
who's the Frog?
Okay, so his buddy, Joe Biggs. When he gets off paper, then Tony Pizza will step up and do something. But until you see what I mean, he can't do anything until Joe Biggs gets off probation.
Who the hell is Joe Biggs?
What sense does that make? When my friend is off probation, man, you're gonna have a problem. Okay,
Argo, what do you think?
I think he's gonna get Joe Biggs back on paper.
That's what's gonna happen. Man. That's what's gonna.
Hey, Johnny,
he's gonna get Joe Biggs locked up.
This is gelato. Today when I went to the dispensary, guess what they had? They have wax, they have hash now, and they had, how like the Keef, like not the one when you break it up, like the real good stuff you see in like on the shows, like you know, when they're like the documentaries or Viceland.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good. So I'll let you know how this is. But I've been in a lot of pain, man. So to me, I use medicinal. You know, that medicinal. That's what I, you know. Imagine if
Sal Crook's right. He's calling himself citizen now just to justify his cop calling threats. That's it. Plain and simple. No
that's
more.
what
No
I'm
less.
saying. People make it like it's convenience. Like, yeah, you're really supposed to change. You're done. Everybody's done with that life, but yet I don't know. Yeah, you're right, BK Sal Crook. How you doing, bro? Come on here if you want. Yeah, I like BK Sal Crook.
He's a citizen,
man.
bro. Until Joe Biggs
Sal
gets
Crook.
off probation. When Joe Biggs gets off probation, he's not. He won't be a citizen. He's going back gangster again.
Hey Johnny,
That's
you've been
it.
hearing Peach's new threat about with him and his cop friend Danny or Christopher George, how his cop friend pulled some strings and got all this info on FBS, and they're going to go live with his mugshot and all that bullshit.
He already put out his record a long time ago, and FBS put out his own record. He already put out his own record.
Yeah,
I mean, what
exactly.
are they going to put out? The same fucking thing he's already put out.
They're going to show his mugshot. Ooh.
Oh, everybody has a mugshot that's been arrested, so I mean that's not some fucking shocking revelation there.
Yeah, but one thing FBS wasn't lying to, man, is if you not in Pennsylvania, there is 41 million drug cases, like nonviolent drug offenders, that cases are sealed. I mean, you can access them, you can find their information, however, but they not sealed like what they're talking about, like just not as accessible as it was before. I mean, anybody could find it, but because of nonviolent, they were trying to pass legislation to really restructure that. But, you know, it would be cool if they did, because I haven't been in trouble in 25 years. Why can't I carry a gun? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that should be that. I agree with that, man. I totally agree with that. Diego, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of people's in PA is there's things are sealed, but not sealed because of the way his is. The other guy, what's up, Benny? So now, citizen to civilian. So now, Argo, if tomorrow you wake up and you say, you know what? I'm just living my life, man, every day, me, the wife, the family. You know, I don't even want to be around anybody negative or anything. You know, I'm just going to ride my bike by myself, work by myself. So now, you still, right? You wouldn't consider yourself a civilian, right? Or no?
No.
Like, what would it take for you to consider yourself that?
I would have to literally be shelved, is what they call it, and
yeah, I know.
pretty much be outcasted and be out bad.
Come on here, JJ. I would love to, man. Come on. You need it, bro. You need some therapy. Come on. We need to talk. We all need it.
But just because they would throw me out doesn't mean in my mind I would be thinking I'm a civilian also.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
It's me. Yeah, pull up that It's Me. Yeah, remember that there? Me and BK Sal Crook played that a few times. Yeah.
Oh, I remember the final.
We pulled that video up, and it's Joe Biggs. He's sitting there, and he's acting like he's shooting dope, and he's all like malnourished and sucked up from. You could tell he was strung out at the time because he was much thinner than the pictures we've seen and the videos we've seen him on like recently. And he thought it was funny, man. It was actually pretty disgusting, that video. I still have it, by the way. I still have that clip.
Was he the guy who was in the hotel room with him or something that one night? And
no, he was in the garage or something. I forget.
Oh, look at this, Mac. Look at this. BK Sal Crook have a contract with Mac. Nah, it's cool, bro. I understand. Nah, I like it, man. He's a good dude.
He can come on if he's allowed to come on.
No, I love the way he did that, though. That was pretty cool. BK Sal Crook, you know what?
Yeah, that's my boy, man. That's my boy.
Johnny said straight up, there's one dude that's loyal to me since day one, and that's BK Sal Crook.
Yep. Through all the bullshit, man. Look, when when I was really stressed out and I was fighting a lot of people at once, and Tony Pizza, it was the first major war with pizza. I was overwhelmed, and he stepped up, man, and we pulled it off and kicked Pizza's ass pretty bad. So,
That's what's up.
you know, he helped me. He helped me a lot with that.
Good. Diego, what I feel, my opinion, I feel civilian is somebody who can pretty much live by the laws of the land, right? Whereas a citizen is somebody who is like me, who maybe was in trouble and changed his life, but still, you know, is a citizen in a sense that where he's, you know, I'm not, anything can't go for me. You know what I mean? I can't just live a certain way or do it. I mean, you can, but, you know, like, it's hard. Like I say, you know, a lot of my friends are locked up. A lot of my friends are doing time, and not that they would judge me in any way that I think, but you feel bad when you see people going through things and you realize like it's almost like a shortcut. But I feel like people could do whatever they want. But people like me and Argo, we're always going to be held to a different standard. Even with my own family. I'm not even talking about street guys. I'm talking about my family. So I feel like a civilian can do whatever he needs to do, but a citizen can live his life but can't really, you know, be this guy who now all of a sudden is, you know, pro, you know, what MRC's doing.
Hey, pull up Bobby F's comment.
Bobby S?
Yeah, Bobby F.
All right, hold on, let me see. Is he down?
It's about 10, 12 comments up from the bottom.
Here it is. Mom, it makes me and people treat.
So what do you think? You think of let's look at what's add somebody to this situation here. Like, how about you got Franzese and you got Sammy. A lot of people have forgiven Sammy, but I still think that Sammy's just a gangster, man. Sammy's found that he can make money legitimately, though. So I think he realizes that he doesn't need to break the law anymore. So he, you know, what?
You don't think he carries a pistol on him?
No.
I don't know. I think he does. He has to.
I don't
think he carries one, but I think he has access to one.
He's got a team. I'm sure he has people around him that are carrying. You know, I'm sure. You know, I don't know. In his situation, maybe, I don't know. It would be foolish though, because I'm sure that they drop in from time to time on guys like that, you know. But like Franz,
a good dude.
What do you think though? Do you think that he's what do you think that he's changed and deserves forgiveness? What do you think?
Okay, no problem, JJ. I appreciate you. Oh, congratulations, man. No problem.
Oh, you hit 500. Oh, wow. So cool. Yeah, because you were at like 496 when I saw the video earlier. So yeah, congratulations, bro. That's
He'll
awesome.
Get up there, man. No problem.
Yeah, he's gonna keep. If there's not any fast growth in this community anymore. It's just slow and steady. All you got to do is put up content and be consistent, and you will slowly grow in this community. That's what it takes.
Yeah, and
put the work in.
You have people. Like, especially like your people, man, like, you know, and I say it is like when you're doing like fighting every day and stuff. I know people like that, but have you noticed though, Johnny? I just wanted to say, like, have you noticed some people have like been saying lately in the chat, like little dribs and drills, like sort of having a snowball. People are seeing like, oh, the drama's getting played out. Did you notice some people are starting to talk about that in the chat? I've been seeing it a lot.
Yeah, they are, and I believe it because I'm more than worn out with the shit, and it's.
See, look, his team carries and he carries. I believe it.
Well, I mean, the guy in his position,
I would.
You know, it's. Would you want to be unprotected? You know.
No, because I mean, the guy did what he still did, like what 20-some years in jail. Danny could have made it legitimately, though, to begin with. That's what said. Danny. Danny. Oh, D-Cups. Is that what she's talking about?
Danny could have made it legitimately, though, to begin with. That's what's.
Oh, sorry.
You mean he couldn't have made it legitimately, though? He could have. Danny. Well, the reason that Danny's validation hinged on that stupid freaking article that Lee Cole wrote. I don't know why. It's what's sad is that I didn't see that article sooner because I would have exposed him sooner.
Wow.
Because that guy was pathetic. His cover was pathetic. His story was nonsense, and it was just so far fetched. The guy, he was all talk. If somebody really had been through what he was claiming he had been through, he wouldn't be on there running his mouth like that. That's a fact.
So now let me ask you something. So what do you think would have happened?
Oh, Sammy, not Danny. Okay.
If it went the other way, and remember what did he say in the movie?
Oh yeah, he had what it takes to make it as like a racketeer money maker. Yeah, he can make it in a legitimate world. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
No, what did Pizza say that one time that John Gotti said they don't make them like us no more?
Yeah, they don't make guys like us no more.
and with that, he received a kiss on the cheek or the forehead.
Yeah, you should play that video on how Tony Pizza got his name. I did a video on it.
Oh, you did that?
Name? Pull it up.
Can I use it? Can I use it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll walk away. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, shit.
I think it might be my second video.
I don't know how you caught Mr. Doodoo Hands, man. I don't know how the fuck you caught that one, but that was a good catch.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, this is great. Here, Diego, this for you. Hope your family's well, Diego. Seriously. Thanks for the likes, man. You guys have really helped me out. I appreciate it. All right, this the one, right?
Yeah.
Look at that slice from his eyeball all the way down his cheek. Look at that.
Welcome to the second episode of the Argo Show.
I didn't realize that
Today,
you showed me,
something
Johnny
a little
Mac.
different. Today, I'm going to tell you a little story about how Tony Pizza got his name. Because, this fucking jerk-off's got like 3 of them. But this is how he's going to get. This is how he becomes Tony Pizza. Ready? It all started late in 1985, in the early month of December. John Gotti is sitting in a Raven nightclub with his brother Pete Gotti. John tells Pete, "Hey Pete, I need a guy." Pete tells John, "I got this bum. He sleeps in the basement, over there where I sweep the floors." John tells Pete, "All right, send him over." Pete tells Gotti, "I'll tell him." A couple days later, there's a knock on the door. Junior opens that door. Junior says, "Who the fuck are you?" Sean goes, "I'm Sean. I live in the basement, where Pete sweeps the floors. John sent for me." Junior says, "Okay, I gotta pat you down. You packing?" Sean says, "Yeah, I got my hammer in my backpack." Junior says, "Oh yeah? What you got? 9mm, 22, 38? Sean says, "Nah, Craftsman, 20 ounce. Junior is speechless. Tells Sean, "Table's in the back." Sean sits down.
Come on, we're trying to hear this. Shut the fuck up.
Coming up.
Hold on, let me fucking.
And a big job. We're going to make history. I need to know if you're in. Sean says, "John, I'm in. You name it. I'll do it. I'll do anything for you, John. Suck this guy's cock. I mean, jerk this guy off. I mean, kill this, John. I mean, you know what I mean, John." John says, "Kid, slow down. What's the matter with you?" So John goes, "Kid, what's your name?" Sean McCarthy." "McCarthy? What the fuck? First we got the Albanian, now we got the Irish kid. What the fuck? They don't make Italians no more?" Sean says, "I'm not Albanian." John, "I know, the other jerk off is. Look, kid, between me and you, from now on, you gotta be Italian. Who's your best friend, kid?" Sean goes, Anthony Raimondi." "Okay, Tony, now we're rolling here. What's your favorite food?" I like Chinese." What the fuck, kid? Pick something else. What else you like? Well, on Tuesdays I like tacos. Yeah, tacos on Tuesday. What the fuck? Maron, fuck's wrong with you, kid? You don't like meatballs, gabagool, prosciutto, a pizza, spaghetti? No, I don't like spaghetti. Reminds me of my arms. What about pizza? You like pizza? Sean says, yeah, I like pizza. When the guy closes down at night, he usually gives me whatever's left to eat. Nice guy, I'll tell you. John goes, okay, Tony Pizza. It's your new name, kid. Sean goes, yeah, Tony Pizza. I like that. That's tough. I'm tough now. John goes, okay, tough guy. Listen, Pizza, I'll have Junior reach out to you about this job. One more thing, kid. You're not afraid to hide out in a garbage can, are you? Tony Pizza goes, John, you kidding me? I live in one. John goes, Jesus Christ. All right. See you soon, kid. John turns to Sammy and says, what the fuck, Sammy? They don't make guys like us no more. Tony overhears this as he's walking out the door and says to himself, yeah, they don't make guys like us no more. Well, guys,
That's it.
that is the true 100% truth on how Tony Pizza became Tony Pizza. If you like this story, please hit like,
That's nice.
subscribe, and share. Also, if you would like to donate to this channel to help me improve on editing software, microphone, camera, etc., please donate to Cash App at Road King Argo. Thanks, guys.
Hold on.
September 6th.
That was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how anybody gives money to this guy anymore. He's been exposed in every way possible. And even after the stuff he says about people, I just can't. I don't get it. There's some real stupid, pathetic people out there.
Yeah, like this one acting like I'm not even pulling it up, but this Chris Ladrego is a troll. It's disgusting, man. This is how they talk, man. I'm not pulling it up, but like, look, this is like so just to talk like that, man, shows it's a troll too. I can only time it out.
Well, that's somebody actually spent time, bro, to actually making a freaking email and setting up a freaking YouTube account just to say something stupid. That's, I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, get a life.
I know, right?
And they do it all day long. I mean, who has time for that shit?
You know what it is now? You know what it is? They sit home every day and they can't stop thinking about FBS. That just shows you how much Chris is on their mind.
Oh my God, all day long.
Yeah. That's so
it's funny though, bro, because you know what? Like, man, like Johnny, you've been on here a long time. I've been on here, I don't know, I guess like a year now. Like, seeing so much shit transpire, and you see all this shit, and it's like, wait, man, like, a lot of these guys on here really are like, number one, can't think for themselves, right? Most of them follow each other's lead. I heard the other day, I listened to BK and Joe going at it, and BK saying he'll beat Joe's brains in. And then he was like, Joe, he goes, Joe, calm down. I'll call you later. Like, whatever they got going on, that's their thing. Like, it's just the fact that how they present themselves on here and they point fingers all the time. And it's, obviously same thing back and forth, But what they do different is the fact that they're knowingly lying and really like assassinating the characters of like kids and people who have nothing to do with this and wrecking people's lives, man. Like, they really get a kick out of that over there. And a lot of these guys who are with them, like, I feel are not only just the cause, but I feel like really been doing this. There's no way what I'm saying is all this just happened right now. There's no way that this is just, you know, I know it's been going on for a long time, but the attacks, the coordination, the plans, like I know the Discord and everything, but what they all like Lee and all them all of a sudden, come on. I believe that it was all a friggin' plot, man. You know, I think that it was a plan from day one. And I think like what we said the other night, you know, maybe inclusion or not or whatever back in the day, who was or not. I think that a lot of that's true. Like it's always coordinated and I don't know, man. It's just when these people grow up in a nutshell, like most of these people are like 50 years old.
Well, let me ask you this.
I just don't get it, bro.
They do this. They've been doing this shit for years, and they've been doing this in other communities. But ask yourself this question. I mean, really think about this. Would you really ever consider being a troll? Now think about that for a minute. What are you doing? You're just fucking with people. Like that's all you do is try to make people miserable. Like who would want to do that anyway?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so you got issues going on in your head.
Yeah. I mean, I really pondered that question the other day. You want to know why? Because I was actually, I was shaving and I was thinking to myself and I actually just got off the phone with you, Code. And for some reason, I think we had just talked about NB or something. It was the fact that NB and Gay Eighth and the whole BK thing. And I was thinking to myself, she calls herself Troll Army. And I'm thinking, like, why would you want to be known as that? Now you're public and you're calling yourself, and she's still, you know, with the Troll Army nonsense and the little troll face and everything. Why would you want to be known as that? Really? I mean, that takes away any class you have a chance of even possessing.
Because they think that if they do that and say that and act like that about it, that, oh, nobody will think it's me. I'm just acting like I'm a troll. Like they really, I don't know. I don't know what their psyche is and who taught them or where they learned this stuff from, but I just don't get it, to be honest. I don't get any of it.
MB got caught trolling BK on Gay Abe's channel and Matty Marinara's fucking live.
What happened?
And right after BK pieced it up with FBS, he was getting a lot of fucking, I guess, a lot of people were hating on him about it. And B was like, I guess, like really furious with him. So I guess he went on the show to, you know, to just explain his side of the view or whatever. And they were all pretty much, you know, on board with him or whatever, what he was saying. And then Gay Apes name comes in the channel and it's his screen name. He's got a wrench in the channel and he's just fucking going in on BK. And here it wasn't even Gay Ape. It was fucking MB on Joe's fucking channel.
Hold on. What do you want to say to me, Lucio? I don't know what you're talking about. What's pathetic, man? I don't know what you're saying.
So the chances are,
if you're in here negative, bro. If you're in here negative, I really don't want to hear it, bro. I really don't at all. You know, because what I want to say to everybody is that Finn Freak sent a message out talking about lay down with Code and wake up with dead little boys. So I don't know. Anybody who's affiliated with them people or is going to have a goal to ask me a question that's disrespectful, I just don't want to hear it, man. You know? Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Lucio. I don't even know who this dude is.
Yeah, so like,
go ahead.
What were the call that went to BK Shaolin's house? That he was complaining that I guess they called his mom or whatever, that probably came from their side, you know, punishment for not doing what you're supposed to do for them. That's what they do. If you try to leave that side, they try to punish you. You guys remember, I brokered a fucking truce for Josie on my channel. I had FBS on and everything to try to make it happen and to show her, look, we'll really make this work this time. And the second she got off my show, they started leaning on her, and she got threatened. And she did that video ranting about backstabbers, right? And then what happened? Yeah. She disappeared for a couple of weeks. Now she's back, sticking up for that side again. You know, so they just kept leaning on her even more.
Yeah, like this dude Lucio wants to come in here, drop a link, like. Nobody's got time for that, bro. I just got done saying how I'm done with the negative shit and arguing and bullshit. Nobody wants to hear that, man. Like, really. And especially, they said that's an highlight sim, so. Yeah, what's he want to drop the link for? Where's he at?
Yeah, BK Sal Crook has a point. Why does BK Shaolin have to stick up for NB? That was a point that was made by Angel that's one thing he failed to do was stick up for NB. Why does he need to stick up for NB? Why is that his responsibility? What does he owe her? You know?
She wasn't even brought up, I feel like.
Well, I mean, the fact that
she was brought up, and he said he did defend her. He was like, "Listen, bro, what she does, I've never seen that. She don't do it to me." So how was that not sticking up for her?
Yeah, because that's kind of like that's mealy mouthing, in my opinion, man.
He's just really upset that he pieced it up. That's all.
Somebody blocked this dude.
That's the same crap Angel said about MRE. You know, he's nice to me, and I haven't seen any of that, so I don't know what you're talking about. Same type of bullshit.
She was just so upset that he pieced it up. That's all it really came down to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he was the number one person that was going after everyone that they didn't like on their channels, flipping out on him. And now that he pieced it up, now he's not doing it no more. That was her biggest issue.
Yep. And then lo and behold, he starts getting doxxed in his phone call, and his house phone called, and his mother.
To try and bring it back up. To try and bring the situation back up.
Oh, it's the other side. They're doing it to you. No, it's them doing it to him, trying to say it's us to get him, to pull him back in. That's exactly what's happening. It's an old tactic.
I think I might have blocked him by accident, but he should be unblocked.
Yeah, he's unblocked. I see him.
Oh shit! This damn phone. So he wants to come in here. All right, here the link's here, bro. Show your face and please come in here respectfully, because nobody wants to hear the rah-rah and the barking and all that shit. I don't want to see all that. So come in respectfully, man. Who hates FBS?
Lucio, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know who he is. Teresa Baby said, I guess she knows him.
I think he's the one that goes on Lefty's show and freaks out on his old lady.
Let's find out. What's up, bro?
Excuse me, guys. I didn't mean to interrupt. Hi, Code. How are you?
How you been, man? How's everything?
I spoke to you twice. Remember?
Yeah. I remember now. How you been?
Code. It's gonna be my last day. Hi, Johnny Mac.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
This is fucking pathetic. This has got so bad, this fucking YouTube, that I'm ready to fucking go back to the can. This is how bad it got.
Don't do that, bro.
Code. I gotta tell you, listen to this fucking story. That Magilio's a scumbag.
Oh yeah, I agree with that one.
Okay, now Johnny, you know, you've seen me, and I'm always a gentleman, right?
Yeah, you when I talked to you, you were. I think we might even disagree, but you were still respectful. You were still cool.
I was on. No, I got.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. I thought you weren't, but you were. Go ahead, I'm bad. Go ahead. Okay.
You were closing your show, and you said a prayer, and I jumped in. Okay, I got on this. I never wanted to do Facebook. I never wanted to do YouTube, and then I said, I had a little nephew, and I started doing Facebook. So now I got on YouTube, but I never went on any links. My first link, Levecka dropped it for me. He's another weirdo. He's got fucking all kinds of guys on his show. He should hide his face. And come on.
Go ahead.
I like Tom, but not for nothing. He's got some real scum on his show. He trusts a lot of scummy people that they talk about everyone. I pray. I don't talk about the mob.
That's good.
I'm from Boston. If someone asked me about Bobby Luisi, because he has a show, I say Google him. Don't ask me. Ask him. Okay? Yeah. Now, the only show I was on when I started here was Magilio's, because I got to know him. And the guy, Vinny Green, was he was a talker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, Italiano. So all I did was just talk about life.
Yeah.
I was on his show to the very end. I was the last man standing, and all of a sudden, people were tripping about him. I'll never put a guy out there if I don't have paperwork, or I won't do it. So people were chirping. Something happened. He had a case going on. He just beat it, coincidentally. So his show went to shit. Johnny, didn't it go to shit?
Yeah.
It went from code. It went from like a good show to like 10 viewers. And the other night, like now, I'm gonna tell you how people are. Nunzio, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's like all over the place. I told him, you got kids and your wife loves you. Get off this YouTube. And so one night he goes, go. He invites me on the show, and it's Lefty Guns' show, of all people.
Yeah.
So I don't even know the guy. Please bear with me, because I need someone who prays.
I got you. Go ahead.
Code, because I can't talk to none of these people. I'm disconnected this fucking YouTube tonight, and I need a prayer after. So mind you now, now Nunzio says, I'll be right back on. I never talked to Lefty Guns in my life. So I'm waiting for Nunzio to come on. I don't hear nothing from Lefty Guns. I'm like, what is this guy? So I go, listen, I'm going to get off. He goes, whoa, wait a minute. You'll love to hear this. He goes on Brian Cahill, Anthony Barry. I was like, what? Those guys have been down 22 years. You don't know them. So I go, you fucking doxed me? I go, Nunzio's you and Nunzio are friends? He said, you put me on the show. You dropped the link. You doxed me? I don't give a fuck if you dox me. So those are my friends. They picked up a murder one in Boston in 1999.
Man.
You can Google the case.
Yeah, go ahead. Are they still locked up?
So now I see. Listen, so yeah, they're locked up still. Yeah, they got light bids. So you tell me this. So now he goes, I want to look into it more. I go, listen, hold on, Lefty. Oh, freeze. I says, those two guys were my friends. He goes, well, it says you testified. Yeah, for the defense against the rat. Common sense got involved now. If someone is trying to put you and your brother away, and Johnny Mac gets on the stand and says, I went to visit the rat in the hospital before he ratted. Don't you want Johnny Mac to be in the defense witness for the defense to try to help you guys beat the case?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know too much about the case, but
it's cut and dry.
So bottom line is you testify for the defense is what you're saying.
It's cut and dry.
Okay.
Everybody, the guy that got killed was my friend. The two guys that are away was my friend. And the guy that ratted was my friend. We were all friends.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, the informant was my protege. I was his protege. The informant, he was like well respected. And then he started doing the yayo, and he was, he just wasn't the same guy. He was a boxer, everything, well respected. Yeah. All right, the two guys that everything here now, they're vicious. They're vicious.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is what it is. So it's not. I mean, you could read it. And the kid that got killed, he was nuts too, money maker. Great guy, bailed me out $5,500 when I was 23, my first case. And he just wasn't in the big leagues with those two guys. That's all.
I got
the case is all over my name. If you Google my name, because I know you're all about the truth. And I know someone in your family's doing it, someone does a long time,
And my brother's done 28 years.
Right. Listen, I'm not a phony, I'm not an idiot.
No,
I come in my face, my real name. Come on. I mean, these guys are coming on here. They don't even show their face.
So, but let me ask you, what is I understand you're here, but what?
Okay, but I got to tell you what happened. Now, they're on, now Lefty. Common Sense, bozos on Lefty show are saying one night, me and my girl was going crazy because she did 3 years. My girl. So we fucking that. Yeah. So they're saying,
who's a bozo? You said somebody's a bozo. I was trying to figure out who you says a bozo.
All our Lefty Guns' show, they're all bozos. They're all like, oh, he's a rat. He's a rat. So I was going nuts. Wow. I was going nuts. My girl come after me with a fork. She's like, oh, why'd you get on that rat show?
Yeah. Both of us telling me about that. You guys are fighting or something.
Listen, that was the first night.
Okay.
Then I posted my paperwork when I testified against Parika, the rat, for a week. So that scumbag Lefty Guns, I don't like talking about people.
I don't want to look. However you feel, that's fine. I don't want to talk like that about people over here.
I never talk like that about people. But but this is how.
But like Common Sense and them guys, like I just don't want to do that. So however you feel,
I don't know them guys. Listen, but the thing is, I don't even talk to these guys. They don't even know me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, by you saying that here, me not, defending these guys, like all I'm saying is, I just don't want to talk like that. Like I'm letting you talk because I want to hear it, but I know.
Okay,
so just hear me out. The same way as if I knew you and somebody was calling you that, like I didn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't let that go down just because it's not, just
okay.
Tell your story. You know what I mean?
I understand. You don't want to be part of that. I understand, but for a whole week, the last week, I just was listening to him just degrade me because of Common Sense, and and then all of a sudden, you got that fucking Magilio guy, like a priest. He's like, people. I have someone I want to. I want to do a show.
I gotta really, like, you know what I mean. Like the thing is with Common Sense, like, I mean, it's the first time I've talked to you a couple times, but I like Common Sense, man. I just feel uncomfortable because he's a friend, and I just don't want, you know what I mean. That's just being real.
Magilio's your friend?
No, Common Sense. Okay. I like.
Lefty, okay. Well, Common Sense. Listen. Well, Common Sense said.
Yeah, but he said I can't. Listen,
I know.
I gotta cut this, man.
I can't. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Common Sense. I don't want to hear
it because you keep going back to Common Sense and these and talking about them. It's not.
I'm telling you.
I'm asking. I know, but I'm asking you not to say that. And
but I'm gonna tell you. He finally.
I can't do it, man. I just can't. I can't do this shit. I just can't. I can't do it. Like, I don't want to hear all that, man. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't. Nobody understands, man. Seriously, man. Nobody gets it. Like, you asking to stop talking like that, and I give him a platform. He keeps talking about Common Sense and Lefty. Like, you can't do that. Whether, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
That's like going on Angel's channel and talking about MRE.
I'm not going.
They ain't falling for that shit.
Yo, he keeps going back talking about No, you gotta go. That's it. I don't know this guy like that. He's come on my show for what? To use me to talk shit on another dude?
Yeah, I thought he was talking about iLight for a minute, and then he kept, he was going
Johnny,
back. Johnny,
is he a civilian or a citizen?
I don't know, man. He's worked up. That's what he is. That's for sure, man.
But you know what?
He's very, very
Common Sense. Is like I said, I don't know him like you guys know him, but I'm not gonna let somebody just. He's not here to defend himself. I'm not letting nobody dog him out. And if he didn't like that, like what? I'm supposed to keep letting him talk shit? Like, I didn't get what he was getting at first. I thought he was going at I like too, but then he was like,
that's what I
said bozo. I'm like, who's a bozo?
I didn't understand a single word he said.
All I know is
trying to follow. I couldn't follow it either. I was trying. It was
I hope everybody knows that, I'm not going to let people talk shit on Common Sense when he's not here or Lefty. I just set him packing. So when the story gets translated, people, because you know what's going to happen. Cole let some guy on there talking about Common Sense. No, he talked about Common and he had to go.
No, so they're going to be like, Cody was talking shit on Common Sense.
Yeah, they're going to say I was talking shit on Common Sense, Jesse. Oh, she said, I think your stove is on. See, Johnny, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to just have a different conversation.
No, I mean, you were trying to hear him out. You were trying to give him a platform, bro. He was
I thought he was going to highlight. Well, no, because Teresa Baby said give him a chance. You know, so it ain't her fault. She don't know he was gonna act like that, man.
No, I thought it was about Eyelight too. I was waiting for him to get the Eyelight.
Yeah, right.
They're messing with it. I don't know the guy. I don't, but he came at Common Sense and I had to shut it down. So that's what I did. I mean, I don't see Common Sense in here like that, but still, what does that matter? I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect him. You know, he's not here. Yeah, I had his back. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Let them know because they're gonna train. They're gonna say, Johnny Mac, Code, and Argo, we're talking shit on Common Sense.
Well, you're right, man. If he's not here on the show to defend himself.
Get a hold of Common Sense. Tell him to come on here.
Yeah,
I had his back.
Sal Crook's right. All we have is each other here, and we need to protect each other, man. That's all we have on.
And
this
that's
side,
what didn't I just do that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, did you see his eyes? I felt bad, man. It looked like
he seemed pretty desperate and upset, man. You know, you were trying to hear him out.
Get a hold of Common Sense. See if he wants to swing by for a minute, because I'm not going to be on here all night. Thank you, Brian. God is good. See, but you know what that is? That's the devil, man. When the devil comes vicious, trying to get you to get in all kinds of drama and shit. Like if he wanted to come here and say his piece, and that's just another example of how some people go to shows and they just don't respect people. How many times I see, oh, wait, like, I don't know, man. Forget these dudes, man. I don't know what his problem is. He said, I hate to say it. Okay, Uncle George, I'm sorry.
Well, you know,
I don't know.
What he should do is, I don't know, man. I would recommend, like, if he wants to email one of us privately, maybe we can hear him out. Maybe it's a misunderstanding and something that could be put to bed.
Teresa, Teresa said that, exactly, Diego. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if he wants to come on here and tell a story and then saying they're all bozos,
that's it. Yeah, there's no reason for that. You can tell your story without calling people out of their name. Very simple.
I don't know. Common Sense is probably busy. I don't even know how to get a hold of him, but you know,
probably working.
Yeah. It's funny though, man. It's funny that they probably sent it.
He definitely felt wronged. So I mean, I'm interested in knowing what the actual problem was, but you know, like you said,
can we get a hold of Common Sense?
There's no reason to bash people in order to relay a story, you know, because it actually devalues the story when you do that. You know what I mean? It takes away from it.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, 20 years in the street and there he kills you. Streets are a lie, man. They don't I'm not saying that's a justification for anybody doing anything other than getting in there, getting out, changing your life. That's it. There's ain't no other excuse. You learn your lesson, move on.
It also sounded like his boy Nunzio set him up for failure.
Bro, please, bro, because I want him to understand. Yeah, call him and let him know. I'd like him to come in. Here, look. I'll give him a couple minutes because I know Johnny's got that new haircut now. Shit looks good, though. Argo, did you go riding today?
Nah. My day off.
No prize deeper on it. Yeah, you know what it is, though, Diego, but it's a shame because if he's really going through that shit, why can't you just come on and say how you feel without going right at somebody? Like, and then bringing Highlight up, that was the dude that was, he went at everybody. Then he went to, who was the other one? Oh, when he, remember with both his kid, he did all that.
BK just called him out and chumped him up.
Called who out?
Miguelio.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Miguelio, let me tell you something. I haven't heard from him, bro. He called me that one day, and that was it. I tried to help him out.
Yeah, that's a good point, Frankie Rizzo. Like, the trolls got that guy going nuts. You should never let the trolls get you to that state. You know what I mean? That's their objective.
Yeah, Tina Soflo is the greatest. Oh, here she goes. Hold on. Maybe she can explain this. Teresa, can you hear us?
Hey, Code.
How you doing?
Yeah, hold on. I'm using my my husband's phone, so I'm trying to turn it up, and I
Hey,
don't.
tell your husband I said
I'm doing
what's
good.
up.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
All right.
1 sec. Can you turn this?
All right. Johnny, you think?
I think I can make sense of.
I just don't know why he was.
Just give me 1 sec. I'm trying to turn it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I don't know
I
what's
wasn't ready for that. I was letting him talk, but yeah, go ahead.
I think I can make sense of this like kind of short and fast. Lucio, you know, everybody gave him a hard time, like, because he got in trouble, but people were calling him a rat. Do you know what I mean? So he tried to get on explaining his story. I'm no rat, you know, like, and they got Nunzio in his ear gassing him up. So he went on Lefty's story where him and his girl would, you know, they're very, like, you know, high spirited. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I can see it.
I don't know.
The only thing that's upsetting though, where he doesn't have an argument, is that his whole thing is people talking about him, and then he's coming here talking about people that I'm cool with. I just didn't understand that at all. You know what I mean? I just couldn't. Oh, she's gone. Damn. Nikki, did you talk to him? I don't know what the hell happened.
I'm messaging him right now.
Look me up. Dude, I'm not. I'm just telling you, like.
Well, maybe if common sense comes on,
if common sense comes on, maybe you could talk about this.
Yeah. They can talk about it calmly and you know.
Oh, look at Nick! You got what's it say in the background up there?
What?
Oh, check that out. So some app.
Touchstone Architecture is my channel, my YouTube channel.
Oh, that's cool.
Architecture.
I like that. No, listen, I understand you had no one to talk to, but coming on here and talking about common sense like that, I can't, you know, it's our boy, man. Can't let that go down like that. So maybe he could come on. He's great. I like Uncle George. I like you, bro.
Hold on.
Hey, Johnny, the SG's good.
Yeah. How much are you halfway through it yet?
Nah. Nah. It's I got a couple treats, bro. I got look, some wax.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can't. That's too strong for me, bro.
Not me, man. It can't be strong enough.
I'm a flour guy. That's it, man. All I like is flour. I'll have some edibles in the morning sometimes.
You know what it is? Them surgeries, man. My hips been killing me, man. I don't know, since I felt at Walmart, my hips been on fire. So I got to call my doctor tomorrow, and I got to get the therapy or see. It's like to the point where every time I lift my leg, dude, it's killing me.
See, look, he's saying right here that I was getting ready to tell you that common sense made it
but
right.
First he called him a bozo.
Hey, what's the guy's name? Hey, what's the guy? I have comment on the phone. What's his name?
Lucio.
Me too, Miss Can't Be Wrong. I'm all about the flower. I'm a major cannabis guy, just like the Stone Sailor. I like how enthusiastic he is about cannabis.
Well, you know, with me, right? 6 surgeries, like, it really helps me, man.
Right. He's coming on.
All right, cool. I'll drop the link. Here he comes, Lucio. But Nikki, you seen him call him a bozo first, right? He didn't. I mean,
I don't even know who the guy is or what happened.
I don't either.
Bozo, I was gonna call you and tell him you need to get this guy off, or tell him to shut up and respect. You know what I mean? But he looks like, I don't know. I don't want to say nothing. I mean, I don't know who the guy is, so I'm not gonna just.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. To common sense says different.
I know he was on one night fighting with his wife. I heard one of them stabbed one or something. Both was telling me. He's in the hospital, man. His family texted me back. Somebody say prayers for him. I hope he's all right because his
Who?
pancreas, both of them, man. He's in the hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his mom texted me back, and he was still in there for his. He's eating candy and I don't know what his problem is.
Prayers for both of them.
Yeah, I hope he gets it right.
For sure.
Comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch football and get some.
All right, I know I don't understand about it. I just
What happened to Teresa? What happened to Teresa? Teresa Garino.
Ward, take care, bro. God bless you and your family, man. Be good. Orale. Hold on, somebody's texting. Yeah, you're right. I got the text.
What's up, Bargo? What's up, Johnny Mac?
What's going on?
What's going on,
What
Nicky?
you doing, man? Here he is. Let me comment.
Yo, what up? What up?
I just want to give you a little just so you know, I don't know the guy. Talked to him a couple times before, but he seemed a little amped up, and what got me was he said the bozos over there are lefties. I'm like, well, he talking about? And then he said common sense, and I said, look, I can't let you do that. And then he talked, and he said something else, and now he's saying you straighten something out, but I couldn't let him talk about it, so I kicked him out. I said, bro, you can't talk about dude like that, man. Not here. So, I was just defending, and now he's still here. I don't know what happened.
No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Nikki called me and told me what's going on. What, this guy wants to talk about something? What's up?
Yeah, he's saying he said that you called him a rat or something.
Put the link on there so you can come on.
Yeah.
No, first of all,
if you don't
that's
want
a lie.
to. Somebody said he's very disrespectful to common sense. I just got a text.
I'll clear this up right now. Then I said this the other day on Lefty Show after he came out. I didn't know he was on that day. Otherwise, I would have cleared it up with him then. When he first started coming around, okay, he used to go on Tom LaVecchia's show, and he used to go on I Light's fucking show. And information came over because I'm from the area that this guy testified in a trial. So I passed it along and said, oh, this is who this dude is. He testified in a trial of two people that were on trial for murder. And I said, I'm not calling him a rat, but people on the street say anybody who testifies in court, they consider to be an informant. And then I gave an example. I said, when John Gotti Jr. had his last trial, he called Stephen Newell to the defense as his witness. And then when he wrote his book after the trial, he called the guy a rat for getting on the stand and testifying. And it was on his behalf.
I remember that.
Yes. So that's the example I gave. And then he came on and turned it into, oh, common sense called me a rat and told me I was on the stand, blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, that's not what I said, dude. I even gave an example of what would be said. So anybody that knows in a criminal trial, if you get a subpoena, you can refuse to testify. Just because you get called to testify in court, you can take a criminal charge, and the max sentence you could get is 6 months and say, I don't want to testify. You don't have to testify when you get subpoenaed. You can take criminal contempt. And they can only hold you for a maximum of 60 days, depending on the state, if it's feds, whatever. Maximum.
Yeah.
So don't sit here and tell me that I called you a rat. I said, no, people that testify on the stand, regardless if it's for the defense, for the witness, because if you are testifying on the defense's behalf and something you say could get somebody else jammed up by saying, oh, no, it wasn't them, it was somebody else, you could implicate them. So they would call you a rat, bro. What's the problem here? What's the problem?
The problem is he called you a bozo, and I ain't letting him do that.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't take that so serious. You know what I mean? But this is the second time I got to clear. This is the second time I'm trying to clear something up that I did not say. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what he heard.
I never talk to you like that. You know what I mean? I just ain't having that. Not, you know what I mean? I like you, and I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect you.
I appreciate it.
You know, if you ain't saying it to your face.
If I said it, I would have been like, yeah, I said it, but that's not what I said, dude. So it don't. Oh my, see, that's you know what I mean? Okay, they could be your lifelong friends. It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what he's saying is if you get up to testify, and look, Lucio, if you've been in the street, you know, anybody that takes the stand, no matter who, what, when, how, where, what time of day, if you're in that life and you take a stand, no matter who you are, I never took the stand ever. You take the stand, you're basically working to pretty much I'm not saying incriminate somebody, but eventually that could happen. Even if you didn't mean to do that. Something you might say to help the defense can then definitely jam another guy up. So technically what you're doing is you're saving your friend, but jamming somebody else up. Right or wrong, common sense? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know what the
if you want
case
to look,
is.
if you want to look at a classic example, a big case that just happened, look at the case with Aaron Hernandez up here in Mass, right? His cousin, who was going through cancer at the time, right, was on an oxygen tank in a wheelchair. She refused to fucking cooperate when she got subpoenaed, and they put her in jail. And she did, I think, 3, 4, 5 months, something like that. Then later got called in after the fact because she was going through chemo. But you don't have to take the stand just because you get called. You take a criminal contempt, you get 120 days or fucking 30 days, or a week, whatever it is, or the duration of the trial, whatever it is. I'm not saying the dude is a rat. I never said that. I said I got sent information that the dude testified on behalf of the defense in a trial. So some people in the street consider you no good, bro. That's it. I don't know what the problem is.
Not now to talk about. I think you explained it perfect.
That's it, man. So I never called you that, Lucio. If you're taking that personal, I'm sorry, but that's not what I said. You never heard that come out of my mouth, and I dare you to show a clip or anything of me saying any of the sort. Post it. Please post it. I don't call people that shit without fucking paperwork, dude.
Where is he at, Cole? Where's the guy at?
He's here.
Drop the link. Tell him to come back on.
Tell him come on.
Yeah, because I'd also like to know what happened with the highlight thing. He was getting into that too. And
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
All right. Come on, Lucio.
Highlight was making all sorts of crazy fucking gestures about the dude's wife or his girlfriend or whatever. Sick shit like he did to fucking everybody else. He's a jerk off.
Okay, well.
You know what I mean? But, you know, you lay down with dogs and get fleas, bro. The dude's a scumbag, dude. You're surprised he's saying shit about you now? Like, he's been doing it the whole time.
Legal Gunzio's capping them all up.
It's crazy, bro. No, be careful.
Come on, Lucio. He's here.
I don't even talk about you, Lucio, bro. So I don't even know where you got that shit from, to be honest with you. Because I don't even think I said it. I only said it after on Lefty's show, after you already came on there and went crazy talking nonsense about me. I wouldn't have fucking said that, dude. And I'm asking you to post the clip. If you heard me say that, post it. You ain't gonna find it, dude. I'll come on here and admit it. I'm like, yeah, I did it. What? You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? What do I care? I don't give a fuck, dude. This shit has no bearing on my life. You know what I mean? I don't have a channel. I just come on here, bullshit my friends, or I defend my friends when people lie. That's it.
All right, we'll let them do the thing. Go ahead.
Sure.
Guys, how you doing? How you doing, Nikki Blades?
What's going on?
How are you, my friend? How you doing, Cole? Can I talk now?
Yeah, just be very respectful.
Common sense. Let's get this. Let's clear the whole thing up. Me and you.
Yep.
I'm talking about this case. The guy that died. Did you hear about it? You're from the area.
Yeah, the Cahill and Parecka and all that shit.
Yeah, they're fucking. They're doing
life.
That's been 22 years now.
Yeah, I know.
I did not get subpoenaed. When I got subpoenaed before I pled the fifth, I did time, but been over 10 years, buddy. I went on my own because I visited Parecka, who he didn't rat right away. He got shot. So I visited him in the hospital. Yeah. Before he turned informant.
Yeah.
And so he was saying, I don't know who did it. Because the cops were there too. Detectives were trying to flip him. He was ripping the phone off the wall. He's like, it could have been two niggas. They had masks on. And then when they left, he goes, shut up. Like, he'll be a two-star right now.
He didn't just say the N-word, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what the testimony was in court. He said,
listen.
All right, you don't mean that. We're not prejudiced.
No, but I didn't say that. This is what the informant.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, then after that, when it was just me and him, his mother came. His mother was the mayor years ago. This guy was very well respected, Brian Parecka. He started doing heroin and he fucking turned into a rat. So before he was out, when he was in the hospital, after he calmed down a little, he goes, can you reach out? If they give me $100,000, I'll if not, I said, what do you mean $100,000? If not, what are you gonna do? He's like, never mind. So
he said in court that if you give me the right amount of money, I could probably tell you who did it. That's what he said. That's what the testimony is in court.
And I said, so my friends now, this is their life. So this kid's a scumbag. He's lying about everything. Oh, all of a sudden, if they give him $100,000, he's gonna. If not, he's gonna. So he got on the stand, and he fucking lied, because those two weren't even the ones that did it. How's that? Code. This is such a big thing. If you Google it, it's crazy.
I don't. But right. My question, Lucio, my question is, who told you that I said that?
I know, common sense. I used to talk to you all the time. Me and you had conversations.
I talked to you once on Tom's show one time.
No, but I mean, when I talked to you before, me and you had normal conversations. I'm not a scumbag.
I didn't say you were. I never said you were.
Yeah.
I told you if you heard me say that to post it, because I never said that.
Right.
I never called you a rat.
No, I understand. I understand. The way Lefty came back up, and right away he's like, oh, you know, because Code. If you Google my name, Lucio Pepe, it says, it'll say that I have wise guy friends. I
don't think we should talk about that on here.
We don't even need to talk about that.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you what it says, bro. It's on Google.
That's dry snitching, man.
It's not dry snitching.
Yes,
but they have my name like that.
Yeah, but
and under that, it shows what I said in court.
Right.
I'm not dry snitching.
So, Lucio, did you hear my whole statement that I said?
Common sense. I understand you 100%. But if you see it on Google, it makes
it right. So we're good.
It makes, of course. But all right, common sense. If you Google anybody's name, there should be a law that there should be no one should get no one's address to anybody's house. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Different.
I can't hear you. Your wife in the background.
I know. Stop, Hillary. Hillary, stop. I already fucking go. I stabbed him in the neck. Everything. This girl's nuts.
Yeah.
I don't think she heard you, bro.
Hey, listen.
All right, don't talk.
Everything's all good. Listen, everything's all good. I don't have a problem with you. I don't know where this came from. I just came here to clear it up. You got people in the chat saying shit I didn't say.
All right. So now I want to tell you this. I went away. I did over 10 years. I don't brag about it, but I don't want to see my two friends go away for life over a scumbag who's going to get on the stand. So I wasn't subpoenaed. So I went miles and miles away for a month till the trial came up, because the detectives kept saying to my mother, "Your son, we know he's gonna." They called when that I was gonna take the stand for the defense. So my friend put me up in a house far away, because and then because they go in my house leaving cards in the mailbox, they want, you know what I mean? They wanted to see if I was gonna testify for them. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I ain't no bozo. So when I finally got on the stand, I said,
will you apologize for calling me one then?
I apologize. Well, we got it cleared up. I apologize for mocking you and saying anything. And
legal Gunzio cap you all up.
Thank you, Lucio. I appreciate that.
Yes.
All good, man.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. I wanted to talk to you, just me and you, but I could never, because every time, you were there talking. I'm not putting anybody down, because I don't like to. I like to pick somebody up before I put them down.
Well, you called him a bozo. I mean, I didn't like that.
I understand, but I was going to tell you. At first, common sense should have just been like, let me ask Lucio about it. And
I'm not the one that put it out there on YouTube, though. You got to understand. I never came on YouTube and said this. I said this privately to somebody.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
All right, I appreciate it. That's why I came on.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to say nothing. Like say Code. Say you Google your whole name.
Yeah.
And right away, before it gets into any stories, it's gonna say where you live, Facebook, Twitter, it'll say stuff like that. So it puts me, like, I'm trying to tell you that there's an article that puts me with a lot of good guys, and then this article puts me in the murder case. Right. And the first paragraph before you click on again to the thing, right away it says Lucio Pepe testified that Perica said that he didn't know who did it. They were wearing masks, so it looked like if someone reads it, that I testified.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I could have tested. It looks like that, but then when you read the whole case, I testified for the defense and I do it again to help them. But they're doing life.
Let me ask you one question. And all joking aside, mean this. Why do you care?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know.
I know.
Why even harp on it, bro? You're good. You're good, bro.
Dude,
Like, don't even worry about these people. They just want to stir the pot, man. They want to stir the pot with you. That's what it is, bro. Don't let people on here wind you up. That's what they want to do. They want to start shit.
Cole, that's my livelihood. Look, just like I heard you talk a few times and you care about it. You went the whole 9 miles one time and I wasn't talking to you live and you were like, these people just don't get it. I get these people and you've gone on and on too. It's my livelihood.
Yeah, but I've learned. That's why I don't get upset. I learned who these people are, what they're about, and it's really like, to be honest, if somebody likes you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and the democracy is 2 different sets of ideas. And to be honest, we should spend more time on like maybe you and your wife hanging out watching a movie than this bullshit because. Do you think these people that's talking shit about you really sitting home worried about? You know what I mean? You're sitting there stressed out, and they don't give a fuck. So I'm just saying, don't even let it get to you. That's all.
I just turned 51. I got fucking problems with my health, and I'm fucking spewing madness, common sense. You should have seen me on the show because someone said call him a rat, and he'll go crazy. Like
that's what they want. That's what they were expecting. They were trying to trigger you, bro.
And then, so you want to hear who's a real maggot?
There's a bunch of them. Which one? Pick one.
You guys. I got the link saved. Maggiolio, and common sense. I was on his show all the time, right?
Yeah.
I was the last.
That's the guy who was talking about raping a 7-year-old girl for a week straight.
Yeah, right.
And people.
This is at the beginning.
Yeah.
No, listen. This is at the beginning. The beginning. He had a big show. There was people on. He never talked like that before. I wouldn't fucking put up with that. Fucking Skinners, are you nuts?
I didn't know you were cousins with Tony Pizza. He said you were cousins. I never knew that.
I'm not Tony Pizza's cousin, my friend.
That's what he said. I heard that. He said that.
Man, these guys
get out of here, Tony Pizza.
Hey, listen.
Well, I'm glad you straightened it out, man.
Well, listen, man. I don't mean any disrespect. I just wanted to come on here to clear things up.
Yeah, common sense.
I got a family and it's dinner time. I really got to go.
Say hi to my
daughter, bro. I just got to defend you. That's all, bro.
Sound common sense. Hello.
No, hi, common sense.
No, he got to go. All right, Common, take care, bro.
But listen, everything's cool, Lucio, man. It was a misunderstanding, bro. We're all good, man.
Right. Cool. I just want to finish up just telling you this. Now I'm dealing with. He said he went on a live show. He's incriminating me. Saying I beat up my girl, and he's showing me going like this. He goes, look at the slap he gave her. And then he's telling, can I blow her back out? This is what I'm dealing with. I had no one to get normal to talk to. I picked you,
Take
Cole.
a deep breath, man. I mean, Common's got to go eat with the fam. Common, enjoy your dinner, bro.
That guy's a miscreant. But I'm going to talk to you guys later, all right?
Enjoy your dinner, bro.
Thank you, guys. Take care, everybody.
All right, bro. See ya.
All right, Lucio, what's up with this highlight guy?
Oh, go ahead. Oh, shit,
I'm saying this now. All of a sudden, like when that was going on, and I was trying to disconnect it, Johnny Mac. Maybe you could tell me how to disconnect YouTube. I don't want it no more.
You gotta delete the app.
God. I broke everything in the house.
Johnny, you always get brought into something.
Hey, I came to Philly a few times because I do paving. So I've been to 37 states. I've been to Ohio, everywhere. I've been to your hometown, Johnny Mac.
I just don't want to. Listen, I don't want to see you stressing out over these people that it's not worth it, man. You got a family. Yeah. Fuck these people.
I know. Cole, you know something? If you, anybody could say anything. You know what I mean, Johnny Mac? But if someone has common sense, not about common sense in me, but common sense in their brain, you could tell they're normal. And I know you, Johnny Mac, you're very alert. And you've seen me be a gentleman to everybody.
Yeah, I try to be. I mean, it's.
And what I'm saying, you've watched me too, B. I know because you've seen my name, and I've never ever. I'm like, how you doing? God bless. Now all of a sudden, he did another show tonight, Magilio. he's about Fatball Sicilian, which I don't talk to him.
Oh.
And the play, he goes in the mob 2 police. And then he's got me talking on a show with Joe Bay. I don't talk to him. This is and it's driving me bananas. And let him
Are you done?
What?
Are you done?
Yeah.
Done what?
Yeah. So
anybody got any questions?
No,
No, I'm done.
That's what I like does, bro. He's not a good guy, man. He
No.
likes to slander.
Nope.
Well, we haven't bothered with
I haven't bothered to talk to him. Nothing.
It was the first week he came out, we talked to him.
What? What's he feel some kind of way because he beat his case? I don't know. The fuck? I don't know what his problem is. Maybe people that do that point the finger. Cause I'm an open book.
Hello, everybody. This is Vinny Green. How you doing tonight? I'm the Angel. Everybody. What happened to
Hey
him?
guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta hit.
Yeah, I gotta get rocking too, man. All right, Lucio, thanks for coming by, bro.
Hey, read that right there.
Yeah, I know who that is. All right, yeah, I gotta
Lucia,
get
you gotta
too.
stop listening to them push back people, man. They're bad influencers.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not going to brag about nothing. Listen, I got all A's and B's in school. I'm supposed to go to college to play baseball. And then the demon hits me when I'm 19 years old, 18, and everything stopped. And then I took a detour and my life went, but I still took the punches. I took it on the chin all the time.
Hey, Lucio, is it raining over there?
Is it raining? I was getting some sun earlier. But now it's getting dark a little. I'm on the 5th floor. Right now, me and my girl are taking care of an 80-year-old friend of her mother's. We take care of her every day.
Yeah, I take care of my parents every day too.
What's for dinner, Lucio? What are you having for dinner tonight?
What am I having for dinner?
Yeah.
Well, put it this way. My mother lived, it's like 50. I usually like my mother's cooking. Like last night I had steak tips. Because my apartment flooded out. I had shingles, right?
How did it flood out?
It was Boston, like how long ago? 7 months ago, when we lost the apartment.
A year ago, but we've done two places right now.
Yeah, 7-8 months ago, I had shingles. I woke up, and they said it was going to rain bad for like flooding. My father's an old school Italian. He has a well in the yard and a garden. My sister, my little Dante, my little nephew, I love him. He got a above ground pool next to the well. You can't do that. Where's the water going to go? Down in the basement where I live. After I got out of the can, I did my basement over. It was all nice. 25 grand I spent. But now there's nothing down there, and but I'm gonna call. I'm over here now, a nice apartment now. I don't know, guys. Code. Just look at it like this. I was thinking in my head, who can I call and just explain something to?
All right, Code, I gotta go, buddy. Nice show.
All right.
Goodbye, everybody.
I chose you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit. I gotta get rolling too. Listen, man. I'm
I
glad
hear
you
ya.
worked that out. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming by. I wish all you have a great night. Be safe. God bless. And all right, bro. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, man.
Yep. Okay, buddy.
All right, bro. Thanks. All right, bro. Everybody. Wow, that's one you can't make up, no matter how hard you try. I mean, I don't know. What did I tell you? Okay. JJ's crazy. I don't know. I just want to come up here and talk about something and take care. And to my friend Michelle, thank you for being a good friend. And and thanks for stealing my hoodie. I really appreciate that too. Now I'm joking. Everybody, dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this podcast. these people going through things in their life, I ask you to watch over them. I ask you to get their hands on their heart, arms around them, comfort them, show them some humbleness, some love. Let them know that they're not alone. You know, watch out for these kids, to adults, to veterans, to inmates, anybody suffering with a broken heart, you know, stress in their heart, anxiety. I ask you to take that off them. You know, without you, we're nothing. So in your name I pray, amen. Everybody, God bless, man. That was crazy, man. God bless, guys. Everybody have a good night. Argo, you're nuts. Smash that like button. Ciao. Va a dormire tutti.